Alright, good morning everybody. It's Thursday. This is the first day we're recording. I wanted to get my sea legs, so to speak, because this job's a lot different than hauling water. Monday we did some short haul work. Tuesday we did a little bit longer, where we ended up picking up a load out Muncie and taking it down to Fogelsville, among other things. And then yesterday we spent most of the day tooling around the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area. So mostly short stuff so far. But they keep us busy. There's lots of work. We basically run a 12-hour day. That's what I've had the first 3 days. So today's first load, I'm just going out to Bloomsburg, and from there I don't know where I'm going, because that's generally how it works. We only get our first load assignment of the day. We do that, and then when we do our empty calls, we get subsequent work to fill out the shift. So don't know where I'm going after I do Bloomsburg, but I'm doing Bloomsburg first, and we're gonna get out here, pre-trip the truck here in a minute, and then we'll talk to you more along the way, show you some sights and scenery, and depending on where we go and how cool it is and all that stuff. So but anyway, we'll talk to you once we roll. Alright, so we left the yard and we are heading northbound on 81 to get to 80. Used to be that you could jump off there and take 93 over to Drums and get on there at the Pilot, but there's a big sign there that said trucks to 80 west, use 151B, which is the interchange up ahead of us for 81 and 80. So they must have restricted that road and don't want trucks going down that big hill into Cunningham. So we follow the rules, and we will take 80 or 81 and get on up here at 80, which is actually easier anyway. You go down through there and you got the steep hill and then a light at the bottom of it and a few more lights, and so this is actually probably easier and probably equal time, really. That one kind of cuts off the corner, but it's probably equal time, all things considered. And the fact that somebody doesn't want trucks down in there, so that's all good. Looks like we're gonna run into some fog down here. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but we had a lot of rain yesterday, big thunderstorms, and I mean big thunderstorms. But looks like there's gonna be some fog down here in the valleys. Up top there, it was nice and clear on the mountain. Yeah, you can see it ahead of us. I don't know how thick it's gonna be, but you can see the fog laying down here. But anyway, we are making our way over to Bloomsburg, over there by the Metropolitan Trucking Terminal is where customer is that we're going to deliver to. Don't know if it's a live unload or a drop and hook. I think it's going to be a live unload, because I think I'm supposed to take this trailer to a drop yard then. Maybe there's a load sitting in there that I'm going to take somewhere else. Not 100% sure. We'll find out when we get there, but don't know if we'll talk to you along I-80 or just when we're over there getting unloaded. Alright, well, we're almost to our customer out here at the Bloomsburg, Mifflinville area, and coming across 80 here, the truck has a malfunction.
1 3/4 miles, take exit 241 on the right to US 11 South, then keep left.
Check engine light came on, lost 2/3 of my horsepower. This happened to me in one of our Macs at the water company, so I have a feeling it has to do with the after treatment system, DEF or DPF. So we're close enough to the customer that we're gonna limp it in there, but I just pulled the last hill at like 30 miles an hour. There's just like nothing there. So I gotta call my dispatcher, call the shop, see what we're gonna do after this load is delivered, but not good. Of course, this pickup truck here, I can't move over in the left lane. Got a truck coming, and come on, dude. No, all right, you're gonna slow down. Just trying to let him out. He saw the tanker go by me. I couldn't let him move over for him, and I don't have any power anyway. I don't want to get out in that hammer lane right now, so I'm just trying to slow down and trying to let him get out. And a little bit of confusion there, so it's crossing the Susquehanna River here. So I don't know what's going to happen after we deliver this load.
On the right to US 11 South, then keep left.
But right now, I've got nothing. 52 miles an hour after I slowed down for that guy. But the customer is only about a mile away, if even that, so. Well, this is good. I need to...
3/4 of a mile. Turn left on Low Street.
Yeah, see, 3/4 of a mile. So we are very close to our customer. So we're going to make it there. At least we're going to deliver the load. But after that, I don't know what's going to happen. And at least I don't have to jump lanes. Like if I was getting off 80 eastbound, I'm in the lane I need to be in. Next traffic light is where I'm going to turn. I don't know how much recording I'm going to do from this point. I may be sitting for a while. I don't know what's going to happen. But it was a close enough in delivery that I was able to limp it here and not have to find an exit or a truck stop or something like that to
turn left at the traffic light.
Stop and wait for repairs. I forgot this filtered down to one lane. I'm gonna wait for this car. Now this is gonna be interesting. Let's see how much power we have when we go to make this turn. Well, we had enough there. It's just in cruising. There's just nothing. See, it's the flat pedal. I can't get going. Okay, let's see what we got to do. Here's our customer.
Arriving at post, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, on the right.
And of course, this guy following me in. A little straight truck, but there's a guy following me in. So that says stop. So we gotta stop. It doesn't sound like it's idling, right? Well, let's see. Looks like we're in a holding pattern here. I don't know. Truck definitely ain't idling right. Alright, anyway, we're gonna check in here in a minute, and after we get a dock door, we're gonna call everybody and find out what we're gonna do next. Alright, so talk to my dispatcher, talk to the shop. What they're gonna do is bring me another truck, and they're gonna put this one on the hook and take it back to the terminal. So I gotta go in and tell these guys that I'm kind of stuck here in line. Not too far up in line, but I am stuck here, so I gotta let them know. Alright, I will talk to you later, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so they brought me another truck. This time I got a Mack Anthem. We'll see how this one's gonna be. It's a lot nicer. It's one of the newer Macs. There's a new dashboard and everything else. So we'll see how she runs, but I'm getting unloaded right now, and then I got to pick up right here in this general facility and then take it to a drop yard a couple miles up the road, and then from there we'll find out what we're going to be doing. So I don't know. Today today's been a bit of a confusion and a bit of a struggle so far, and it just is what it is. Trucks break down sometimes, you know. What are you gonna do? I mean, even brand new ones break down, so it's nobody's fault. It just happened, and we live with it. But actually we got a nicer truck, at least from what it looks like, so we will see. All right, so all of that is done. Dropped that load. or it was a live unload. Then we went and got live loaded, and I had to assist with that, putting plates down on the floor. And then we took that to a drop yard because I guess it's going to upstate New York somewhere, which, boy, I wouldn't mind going up there. I guess it was going to Conklin. I don't know exactly where that's at, but I wouldn't mind going up there. But drop that in the drop yard now in Bobtail and back to Hazleton. I got to get an empty out of our yard and then go to the customer for a pickup. I don't know if that's going to be a drop and hook or if that's going to be a live load. Doesn't say in the dispatch whether it is or it isn't, but that's what we're doing right now. So we're getting back up here on the 80, and I'm gonna head back up to Hazleton, scour the yard for an empty, and then go pick up that load. And that goes up to Hanover Township, which is just outside of, just south of Wilkes-Barre. So again, up there, that seems to be my playground. That's where I've been most of the week. So anyway, but then across the Susquehanna River here, and then go through the mountains a little bit, and then up to Hazleton to get the load. So I guess we'll just talk to you later. Alright, so we got our load and we are leaving Hazleton now. Let's see if this light's still green. Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know what that is laying in the street there. Hope we don't. Alright, so anyway, we are getting on 81 North. We are going to what's known as Hanover Township. We got to take this up to Route 29 and you get off there and go a few miles and make a couple of lefts and a couple of rights and take it back to a recycling facility. Drop this trailer, grab an empty, and then we are gonna go up to Oliphant and pick up a load up there, which we've been to probably about 10 times already this week. And that's probably going to go somewhere either in the downtown Wilkes-Barre or in the Pittston. It usually goes to a brewery, those can loads. And then that's going to be my day. So I'm probably going to have to rethink the way I do these videos because it's a little bit harder. I don't have that time to talk to you like when I was loading because everything is a drop and hook. And everything kind of goes bang, bang, bang. As soon as I arrive at a consignee, I'm already getting my next load. There's no waiting. There's no live unloads to sit and actually talk to you. I had one this morning, but other than that, almost everything I've done has been dropping hooks, and it's rapid fire. And it's been taking me about 12 and a half hours to complete my day. Now, some of that's because of the breakdowns that I had, but I don't know how it's going to be otherwise. Maybe once we get squared away with trucks and I don't break down, then I'll have maybe a little bit shorter of a day. I don't know. But here we are. We're on a 65 mile an hour road, and I behind somebody that's doing about 55. But the truck is governed at 65, and everybody else wants to do 70. So I don't really want to get out in that lane and hold everybody up. Oh, it's a catch-22. But when I drove for the tanker company, we could run 73 mile an hour with that truck. So I could move when I needed to and pass when I needed to and get her done and get her back over. But I can't do that with this truck because it's cut back to 65. So now it looks like we're finally going to start moving. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out how to do my videos where they're interesting. It's going to be a work in progress till I get this all figured out. This week has not been a good week. Like I said, with breakdowns and stuff, and my learning curve. I'm trying to learn the company and how things go and how to do the computer work and everything else, and then I have those snags. So, we'll get there, I guess. Anyway, dropping down the hill off of Hazleton, and we'll go through the Cunningham Valley, drop back up the hill, or go back up the hill and drop down the hill and all that good stuff. So we'll try to talk to you later, but if I have the camera off too long, then the microphones stop working and I gotta switch them because I don't know why it does that. But anyway, we'll try to talk to you later on in the day. Alright, well, we're on 29 and we're gonna ignore the GPS because I looked at the route that the GPS was taking me on, and I looked at the Google Maps satellite view, and I looked at the directions that the company gave me, and getting off 2A and going through some residential neighborhoods isn't the right way to go. We're going to go to exit 3, get off of the Sansui Parkway, and take that and then make a left at a traffic light, and then I think it's make another left. I wrote them down. That's the second time that this Garmin GPS has kind of botched up directions.
On the right, toward Wilkes-Barre.
So don't believe these GPSs. It's a truck GPS. It's a Garmin diesel, but I'm not too fond of it. But then again, the Ram McNally used to screw up too. So I don't know. I guess none of them are actually that good. But we're gonna take exit 3. We got 2A, and then 2B, and then exit 3 for the Sansui Parkway. We are on Pennsylvania 29 right now in the southern end of the Wyoming Valley. And then once we're done with it, I gotta check looked like I got a text that says he's gonna. My dispatcher sent me a text that I'm gonna, so I don't know if plans are changing or what.
Take exit 3 on the right toward Wilkes-Barre.
Okay, now the GPS is taking me to exit 3. So yeah, I don't know if plans changed or not. I thought I was going up to Oliphant and picking a load there that was going to go to Pittston or Wilkes-Barre, but it might be something different now, so I don't know. Now everybody's going to want to pass me here. I got my turn coming up, and everybody wanted to pass me. Oh, they're blacktopping right
left
there.
At the traffic light.
So this is my turn. Let's see what kind of fun adventures we have when we get up into here. Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Ferry Road.
It looks like an industrial area anyway. That's a good sign. Better than the residential area I went through the other day when this GPS kind of jumped me off.
1/4 mile, turn left on Ferry Road.
And exit too early. So where is Ferry Road? Is it before or after these railroad tracks? Guess it's after the railroad tracks. Yeah, that's not even a road. There's a gate there now. Interesting.
Turn left on Ferry Road.
Now it does get a little residential if I were to go straight. But I'm going to turn left here. Oh!
In 1/2 mile, turn left.
In 1/2 mile. Oh God, these roads up here are so bad. Wait till you see if I show you up there by Oliphant how bad that is. Come on now, what are we doing here? She doesn't know because they're digging up a trench. Water company.
In 1/4 mile, turn left, then take the first right.
Oy. I've never seen such horrible roads as some of the ones I've seen up here. The Grimes Industrial Park, the roads are bad. Up there in Oliphant, the road's bad. Alright, I guess we go across these railroad tracks
Turn
again.
left, then take the first right.
Looks like we're here. I don't know what we're gonna have to do. We'll probably scale it. It wouldn't surprise me. So, all right. We'll talk to you later once we figure out what we got to do. There's a sign there. Hauling division, material recovery facility. I guess we're gonna go straight. Hopefully, no trucks. Please use next entrance. All right, we'll leave it on a little bit. Let's see what we got to do here. Oh, there's some trucks. But supposedly this is a drop and hook here. Oh, let's park off. All drivers, please report to scale. All right. Where's the scale? Oh, way out there. No, I see one of our trailers sitting here, so that must be my empty, so it will be a drop and hook somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put the empty, but... Alright, we got to go on the scale. Probably have to go on the scale with our outbound. Maybe I'm not even supposed to go on the scale. Who knows? But it just said all trucks go on the scale. So if it's all trucks, then it's all trucks. Proceed slowly. Do not split weight. This will cause an error. Step on the catwalk. Push intercom. Let's see what we weigh. $76,100. All right, change of plans. They just want me to drag this one back to Hazleton after I get it unloaded because there's a hole in the sidewall and they want to get it repaired. I don't know where it came from. It was there when I picked it up. So we're going to take it back to Hazleton so that it can be repaired there at the shop. And we're not going to go up to Oliphant and get that can load. So we're just going to head back and call it a day. So we're going to retrace our steps back out to 29 and then 81 and then home. So, all right, we'll talk to you on the way back. All right, so we are done. Dropped and hooked. Pre-trip trailer, we're rolling back out of here, and the GPS is now telling me to go out the way I came in. I don't know why she wanted to bring me in a different way coming here, but you're running me out the way we're supposed to go in and out.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Turn right at the stop sign. So you got to figure out what to name her. If any of you guys got any ideas for a name for the voice on my GPS, let me know. One car coming, two cars coming, 1, 2 coming the other direction. These are just side streets, so it shouldn't be all that busy. Okay, now we can go. But anyway, we're empty. Drop, swap, pre-trip.
Right at South Main Street.
Oh, she is taking me the same way out. She wants me to go cross over Sansui and go to Main Street. I don't like that way. So we are going to make the right and take Sansui. That's the way we're supposed to come in here. That's the way we're going to go out. So we'll talk to you later on down on the interstate somewhere. All right, finishing off Route 29, getting ready to get back on 81, and as soon as we get off 29, we're gonna pull up the mountain here ahead of us. I don't know what the name of it is. It could be Sugarloaf Mountain, I don't know, but we're in the Ashley Sugar Notch area. boy, I don't know this area as well as I knew running the other, so it's kind of harder for me to talk about stuff because I don't know the names of the mountains. I always pulled the blue. This ain't the Blue Mountain. Look it up and see what it is, but... You'll see as soon as we come around this ramp, and we're empty, so it's not going to be a problem for us, but if we were coming out of there loaded to the gills, this would be a hard pull coming up here on the 81 where we're getting on at. As you come out, you're pulling the hill. It's a pretty good one too. You can see that there's actually a truck climbing lane here. There's 3 lanes. There's 2 going through the whole Wilkes-Barre-Scranton metro area. But when you climb this mountain, there's 3 lanes. Get over if I can, because Prime is going slow here. There we go. And we're empty. We'll be able to do the speed limit all the way up it. And this truck has a lot more power. I guess I should talk to you a little bit about that. I started out in a blue truck on out of orientation and ran with it on Monday, and then Tuesday morning when I came in, it had a wheel seal leak. And then the check engine light on that came on too. So that one had problems. So then we took that back to the terminal. And I had bought some oil to keep after that hub oiler. And I was watching the level so that I could get it back to the yard. And I got that white Mac. And that one wasn't bad. It was a little bit slower. This one has more power. That one kind of... didn't have power to begin with, and then we lost it this morning when the check engine light came on, and I mean, we lost like 2/3 of the horsepower of that truck because just the smallest, I'd be doing maybe 15-20 mile an hour up this hill if I had a load on. That's how bad it was. So then they brought me this truck, and like I said, this one is one of the newer Anthems, and I like it. It's more comfortable to drive. Has more power. So they told me that if I like the truck, I can keep it. So that's what I'm going to do. As long as it doesn't give me any problems, I'm going to keep this truck because I like this truck. And one day I'll have the hat cam, or I'll put the camera in the back window and you can see the dashboard layout. Or whenever I get a little moment, maybe I'll give you a truck tour. But the only thing is they usually clean trucks before they assign them to drivers. But since this was kind of an emergency grab out of the yard, they just grabbed the empty truck. So it's in good mechanical shape, but it really wasn't detailed on the inside. So I'm gonna have to spend some time, maybe come up on a Saturday morning while the wife is sleeping, and clean the interior of this truck real good and get it the way I want it. But I like the truck much better. It's the best of the 3 so far, so I'm happy. Making that lane change just in time. Somebody blew a tire. The gators laying all over the road there. So now we climbed the mountain. Now I just go down the other side. Kind of into, I guess, the Cunningham Valley or whatever. I got to look at the maps and start learning some of the regions that I'm in. There's always a truck broke down. Oh, I guess he was the one that blew the tire, but look where he's sitting. He's sitting right on that fog line. That is not... Oh, he's tightening us. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. I think he was the one that blew the tire. Must have done something to the straps on that truck, but he is in a bad spot. Wow. I hope he doesn't get picked off. Because his feet were just about on that fog line, and he himself were hanging over into the lane itself. So I don't know what he was doing, but man, was that ever dangerous. Sorry, got derailed on talking about whatever I was talking about when I seen that. So, but anyway, I guess we'll talk to you when we get back to the yard. Alright, so this is the interior of the Anthem that I got, the third truck, the one I got today after the truck broke down. I like the interior on this one. I like the dashboard layout. Steering wheel's easier to work with, has the controls on the steering wheel for the cruise control and stuff, and just where I place my hands, it's more comfortable. So it's definitely a nicer truck than the Visions were. So really can't complain. I mean, yeah, it kind of stunk having to deal with the shop as many times as I had this week, but this is a nice truck. Cup holders are nice down there. Of course, I always carry a trash bag. Toolbox is there. Fifth wheel puller, triangles, some straps, my camera bag. Of course, there's the computer for dispatch and everything else, so and e-logs. But yeah, it's a nice truck. So yeah, hopefully third one's the charm, because I really like this truck. They told me that if I like it, I can keep it, and I like it, so I want to keep it. So hopefully it doesn't give me any problems like the other two did, and we can keep on a trucking and having a good time. So we'll see, but I don't know when I'm going to work on these videos. Probably sometime over the weekend. I don't have much time tonight, and maybe tomorrow night I'll be able to work on them. We'll see. Try and get something up for you on the weekend, but like I said to you earlier, I've got to rethink the way I'm going to do these. Of course, I'm going to show you scenic views when I can, but this selfie stuff like I'm doing right now is sometimes hard to do during the day because they're dropping hooks and they come at you pretty quick, and really don't have time with doing the computer work to close out one load and start another. I don't have time to really sit and do a video segment for you guys, but we'll figure out how we can squeeze them in the future. So something to think about over the weekend, how I'm going to structure these videos going forward. But until the next one, we'll talk to you later.